Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On this episode of Milan Coast to Coast, it's our season finale, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to bust out the year-end report card. People are facing summer school and they're flunking the course because they did not show up to any of the tests and they've been embarrassing themselves all year. Well, me and Gio, it's just us two, as it always has been and as it always will be, baby. We got a whole lineup. We're going to go through every player. We're going to go through some of the coaches because it's got to be double, not just one, but two. We're going to talk management, ownership, the new sporting director. We possibly have a new coach, but the carousel of coaches is turning already, baby. We haven't been out of the season for 5 days yet. And we got a lot to talk about because people are chit-chatting out there, and God damn it, we can't stay quiet no more. Ladies and gentlemen, Milan Coast to Coast here on MWP. We're getting wild, we're getting crazy, but if you haven't been here from the get-go, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date every time we're going live or we drop a new video. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. Make sure you follow us on all our audio platforms. And, of course, if you want to support the channel, follow us on Patreon. And Super Chats are open, baby. Gio, it's fucking Wednesday night. This is where we do our work, baby. They might have thought like Real Betis today that they got something, G. But we put the hurting on them after like Chelsea did, and we going to light the house down tonight. Are you ready?
I'm ready, baby. Let's get it.
Tell them to put their baby oil away. It's time for a Diddy party.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa
Oh, yeah! Let's go, people. Let's go. Where are we? Where are we? God damn it. There we are. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. Let's stop the music. Let's stop the music. All right. Let's calm down. What up, ladies and gentlemen? We are live. It's time to celebrate, people. This god awful season is over. See your boy. We got a little scotch here in the cup. Gee, what you drinking tonight? What you got?
We're chilling, man.
No beverage, bro?
Nah, I didn't get a chance. I had to go do something for Ellie.
You let me down, G. Listen, what up, everybody? I'm Fabio, of course, my partner, Gio there, coming live from Long Island, New York, and Southern California. We are, of course, the one, the only Milan!
Coast to coast, baby!
God damn right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to keep it 100%. All right, no bullshit, no fluff, no corniness. We're here to entertain, and baby, it's the year-end report card. That's this final episode of the 2024-2025 season. Before we get into our evaluation of all the players and some of the management and ownership and coaches, we got to talk about the new sporting director. G, let's bring him up. Tade spoke today. They did an introduction video that they dropped on Milan TV, Milan app, wherever you might have seen it, maybe the YouTube. But he said a lot of positive things. Growing up a Milan fan, all of his uncles were Milan fans, so he has been a Milanista for a long time. And he said, we need to be clear about one thing. At Milan, results are expected immediately. This is a club where you must win. I understand that, and I'm ready for the challenge. We need to make it happen, but with a clear vision. G, what were your thoughts on the introduction today?
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's against it. I'm gonna just wait and see because at least he's been able to do deals before Fabio. So so I mean, wait and see. I like that he's a Milanista because that means he's not gonna fall for the buffoonery that's been going on. But I mean, it is what it is. I gotta wait and see, Fabio. With everything that's going on, man, I gotta wait and see. They gotta show me something now, like
Don't
Diddy
say
used to
wait and
show them.
see, G. You know that triggers people. You can't say that.
But we gotta wait and see, like Diddy says. Show me something.
Show me something. Well, I'll show you something. Let's look at some of Tade's I guess you'd say key signings and obviously tops and flops. So you see a couple of names there. You're going to jump off. Obviously, these are all with Lazio. So you see Immobile there for only 10 million. You see Milinkovic-Savic only 8 million. Felipe Anderson, Luis Alberto, even Miroslav Klose there. Closer. I mean, you don't. I don't know. Do you know any of these names on the sides of the flop? Just in regard 20 and a half million, 12 million, 10 million, 10 million. What do you think about this list when you see it?
I don't know any of those flops except for Mariki,
Yeah.
bro. Mariki was supposed to ball out, but all these other games, I think those are money laundering buys right there. Laciale be doing that bullshit.
Oh my Lord, you could be right, bro. You could be right. But
and then he sold us Billy for 20 mil, so he knows how to sell.
That's what he knows how to swindle. Yeah, that's right. They give us a big. That's a swindle job right there. Absolutely, bro. Yeah. Cheers to you, Nord. Thank you, man. Listen. I see in Milinkovic-Savic, go find us a real diamond in the rough there. 8 million, and they sold him big money to Saudi Arabia. I mean, could have sold it big money to us. We cocksuckers. He didn't want to do it. But that's the best that I saw from him. But let's look at his run of coaches and what they were able to achieve at Lazio under his, I guess, when he was the sporting director there. But you see Pioli there. Right? You see Inzaghi, obviously Inzaghi having most of the success there before he went to Inter, and then even had a falling out with Sarri, but Sarri was still able to at least get them to the Champions League, something we can't say Conceição or Fonseca helped us do this year. But what do you think about the coaching selection? Do you think this guy will be the right guy to make the correct decision in regarding the first step, which is solidifying a coach for us?
Well, the last two, Fabio, they champions, Inzaghi and Sadi, Inzaghi, whether people want to call,
Simone,
him a flopper or whatever, a guy that has bottled leagues, but he won a Scudetto already. He's gotten them there, and I mean, it is what it is. And then Sarri, he ain't last much, bro. They didn't give him the players that he wants, so he got him in Champions League. And then that's good. So, I mean, the last two are good. I see 3 trophies right there, Fabio, for Inzaghi. So that's good
what
for
about
me.
Pioli? Would you welcome Pioli?
Pioli had his time, bro. And I don't need his medical staff that's gonna rip everybody's butthole again. So I'm good.
Oh man. So honestly, from the video I saw today, and I have to be honest, man, he just came off as sincere. He came off as somebody who wanted the best for the club. The question is there going to be a lot of pushback on everything he tries to do? Is there going to be a consensus to follow with the suggestions that he's going to bring? If it doesn't, and it's just the same old with the same stooges there, we'll see how it pans out in the near future in regard if Ibra ends up being taken away his position. If it is just Forlani who's there, Moncada's been downgraded back to a scout or whatever you want to say. We'll see how it pans out. But I'm kind of like you. Let's see what happens, man. It's a brand new guy. Hopefully he can identify who he wants to keep, talk them into staying, and selling players that he knows is not a part of his vision. And he kept stating that it needs to be a clear vision. I guess that clear vision needs to be that Forlani's on board with what he wants to do, and the coach is on board with what he wants to do. And as a collective, they're going to figure out a way to make this team successful again. I don't trust Forlani. So already I see there's a chink in the armor. But I'm willing. I'm just willing to give it a chance, man. I'm willing to give it a chance. All right, G, let's go. It's report card time. All right, time to start the report card. G, are you ready? Are you ready? People are in trouble. G, people are in big trouble this year. Let's start with our goalkeeper. All right, let's start with Mike. What is your grade on Mike this year?
I'm gonna give him a C. He had an average season. There was after he got the captain's armband. Remember, Fabio, he had 7 straight games that he let in 7 straight goals that were basically blunders, near posts,
Yeah.
butter asses. So I'm gonna give him a C. Yeah, give him a
I
C.
I
The
no
average.
no I see. I have to disagree with you there. Maybe. All right. I originally had B plus because Mike has honestly saved our ass so
You're not
many
valid.
times.
You're not valid.
No, no, no.
They're already
Stop.
saying
You
C.
no, listen. I know people are gonna agree with you, bro. And tonight, guys, is the only time that we're opening the C minus, B plus. Minuses and pluses are in play tonight. All right. It's just too far of a spectrum that we have to grade on. And yes, I hear what you're saying. Mike did make a lot of mistakes, but I still have him at a solid B. 53 appearances in competitions, 15 clean sheets. Not as much distribution as he's had in the past in regards to picking up assists of getting that long ball to lay out or one of our strikers and having them basically create the goal. I wonder if they were hockey assists, if he can be a better average. But I have him at a B. You're saying C. We'll cut the average at B minus and we'll move on. And people are saying B. Guys, in the chat, tell us what you think while we're going. Some good games. This is a good one by Fadi. Some good games and some Butterfinger moments. Definitely, definitely. Mignon C. Leban Youssef C. The only one, Senor Green is the only one going B with me. I like it. So we're gonna go B minus. We'll cut the difference. All right, let's go. The only other goalkeeper we're talking about, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going through Toriani. I'm sorry. He doesn't even have a fucking appearance. Maybe one or two, but that's not enough for me. Sportiello, 3 appearances, no clean sheets. What do you got, G?
I got an F for him. He should be doing the OnlyFans instead of playing Calcio, man.
You know what?
Remember?
You shouldn't say that because he got hurt in the fucking hotel in New York and had to miss the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Because he was doing dirty things. So I'm gonna give him an F for Sportiello.
F, bro. I gave him a C. You're a little too harsh, bro. So we're gonna give him a D and we'll cut the difference there.
Okay.
All right, let's go. No more goalkeepers.
That was
That's
pause, Fabio. That was a pause.
all right. Well, all right, defenders now. Let's start. Where are we gonna start with? I think I have it. We're going center backs here. I'm saving the weaker ones for the bottom. All right, Tomori. 35 appearances. He has 2 assists, no goal on the season. Benched way too often this year, but what's your grade?
I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. I'm gonna give him a C.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I got Tomori at a C. Definitely a little bit of a regression. Need to do better. I don't know if we keep him. Do you think keep him or we're gonna sell him this year? E for effort. What do you think, man?
Tamori, now his time has come. Fabio, we need a little bit of money, and I rather sell Tamori than our core players that I'm gonna name at the end of the show. To be honest with you, Fabio.
You know what? I have him at a C. You have him at a C. We're rolling with that. Some people stop it. Don't put that comment up there. That's unnecessary. See C plus D for declining form. That's a major pause after the last comment. All right, but I think C is a fair grade. I don't think he was D level. I think too many times they wanted to ship him out and then they decided to keep him, play him a bunch of games, and then bench him a bunch of games. It was just too much inconsistency from the coaching around him. I think definitely affected him. Malik Chow now. Malik Chow. First, 31 appearances. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist on the season. I believe he has 2 own goals, motherfucker. I mean, this guy just was terrible this season. What's your grade on him?
I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. He at the beginning of the season
I
he had an F.
I give you the opportunity to do C minus, C plus. You go straight
No.
C only. All right.
No, I was gonna give him a he got an F for the first part and then he did pretty good at the end. So I'm gonna give him a C. He's an average, Fabio.
I give him a C too. I didn't have no difference there. Oh, Frank is a little harder. The own goals killed him. I agree, Frank, 100%. You know what? I'm changing it to C minus. How about that? All right, let's go Gabia now. the Italian stallion. 36 appearances, most of any of our center backs, 2 goals, and I believe Gabia has one of the worst, is it red cards of the year, where he coughs up the ball and just fucks the whole play up. If I'm remembering that correctly, I remember he shit the bed, and I believe it was
Dynamo Zagreb, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes. So, what's your opinion of Gabia?
I'm gonna give Gabi an A for the Azzurri. They picked up the phone.
Oh,
Nah, I'm
'cause-
playing. Nah, I'm messing with you. Gabia, as much as I love Gabia, he getting a C, Fabio. I don't know, but I think it comes from like the
Oh,
inconsistent game times. But it's
how about
but
the
not,
goal? The goal against Inter in the derby. There you go.
yeah,
I'm giving him a C plus for that one. I think he's
yeah,
my highest rated.
yeah.
Him and the next guy. All right, let's go Pavlovic now. Pavlovic, 35 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. Had a couple of bonehead plays definitely during the season. But what's your grade on Pavlovic?
Pavlovic, I don't know why he's linked to Real Madrid or Bayern
No, he's
Munich
not.
and all this.
No,
No,
he's not.
I'll find you the article, man, because
No.
they're on some good perico over there in Spain and Germany. But to me, Fabio Pavlovic, I don't know, bro. Like he's like Bambi on ice, but I'm gonna give him a D. He did too many. He did some maybe good, some maybe shit. Like I got Gattuso said, so I'm gonna give him a D.
You're bugging, bro. A D, the guy 2 goals, 2 assists, played 35 games. No way. You're bugging.
Bro, let's rewind the tape, bro. How many times you cussed him on the pod, bro? Like,
I know, but I'm just saying, I still think it was still C plus. C plus is not great, guys. It's not. C is not good. That's like a 70, 75. You should not be proud to bring that shit home. You know what I'm saying?
See, Senor Green agrees with me. C
He's
minus.
not
That's
good
the
and
D.
no ceiling. All right. I had him at a C plus. I'm willing to shave down back to a regular C. All right. All right. Let's go. Theo Hernandez now. Theo, 51 appearances, 5 goals, 6 assists. What say you about Theo?
I mean, I wish there was the letter R for regression, but to me, Theo, like I don't know. And you know what? This is how you know, like people even defending this, which is kind of stupid. So I guess there's an app called Life Score, so they do the same thing. The Radius, Fop Mob, Sofa Score, and all that. Fabio,
Yeah.
bro, they gave him the left back of the year and said, "Yeah, bro,
Yo,
on,
that is drugs. That is drugs
that's
right there. There's no way.
Yeah, nah, Theo, he had a bad season, Fabio. I give him an F. To me, for my standards that I keep from him, Fabio, it's an F. I'm sorry,
Bro, an F? Are you kidding me? Bro, I have him at a B minus, bro.
What? What were you watching, Fabio? Don't send him to the club no more, bro.
Bro.
Everybody's saying D, D, F. There you go, F.
Oh,
Thank you,
no, see, Gio, you drunk? There's nobody. All right. Well, fair enough. Maybe B is too high, but I said B minus. All right, it's closer to a C. D though, D. See how he wants to smoke what we haven't. You right, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about. B minus. That's what I'm talking about. If you look at the averages and everything else, I did a little research. This guy came up as a B. He came up as Senor Green is my it's my burner account. I forgot to turn it off. But like honestly, I don't think I'm willing to go C plus. Okay, but 5 goals, 6 assists. Dale is a plastic dude. Oh my lord! Listen, that speaks to how good he is. Even when he stinks, he's still a B minus. Thank you, Senor Green. My man, Senor Vende is right, baby. All right, and that's what I'm going with. I don't care about your stupid score, G. We're moving on. All right, Batazagi, Dale's replacement. What you got for him? 7 appearances. Disgusting.
And Fabio, he got that red card. Remember that?
Oh my God. That's right. That's right. Holy cow.
Yeah, now Batasaki, he didn't show me nothing, bro. He didn't really show me anything.
Yeah, see, like he stunk. F. You know, I had him at like a D. I think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to give him a full F. The kid, He didn't get much time. 7 appearances. He has that one stupid brain fart where he gets the red card. But other than that, just terrible. Yeah, see, AJ said the same thing. Can't rate. I mean, but the red card, you can rate him. I think that's where it gets him. So I'll give him the D. Pause.
Whoa.
I said pause. God damn it. All right. Alex Jimenez with the J. What you got?
I think he had up and down, Fabio. And
Pause, bro. 28 appearances, 2 assists, played pretty solid, and he played both left back, right back, even goddamn left wing at a couple of plays when we didn't play Leao. So, talk to me.
Now, I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio, because at the end of the day, he's good. He's still learning. Sometimes he was doing good, sometimes he was doing bad. But I'm gonna need him to work on that final third. Well, I don't know. They're saying that Real Madrid's gonna buy him for $5 million, and they're gonna sell him to like the Premier League for 50.
Oh,
so I don't know. I don't know.
You don't even think we're gonna get him back this year?
No, we're gonna. They have to buy him, but yeah. So it's.
I hope that's
a C for me.
All right, I have him at a B minus. I thought he did pretty well. He has a lot of potential. So that's why I'm seeing a lot of C pluses, B minus. We're right there. We're in the same neighborhood. All right. One of the worst players this season. Emerson fucking Casino Royale. What's your grade? 26 appearances, no assists, no goals. I don't even know how many shots on target. Probably 2. What say you?
Man, this one is like for Vinny. I told you who was basura de mierda. You didn't want to believe it because I didn't say it in French because you know how to speak French, Vinny. But oh my God, I told you when I tell you, Vinny, you don't watch Premier League, bro. So how you gonna tell me what the hell? I'm not gonna. Yeah, he's an F, Fabio, and it's not even an F, bro. He don't even get a grade, bro. He didn't even tear his ACL, and he's been out since December. Fabio, he's been out for 6 months now. Oh my God!
He found that Origi retirement plan. He's never coming back, bro. That's it. All right, everybody knew that was an F. Come on. All right, let's go to Florenzi. 1 appearance, which was in the last fucking game of the season. I don't even want to give him a grade, but just the fact that you were never healthy, even if you bring the level of that veteran presence that's so important in a locker room, if you're never playing, it's for nothing. So I gave him an F, bro.
He can't get an F, Fabio. Come on, bro.
Why?
He didn't get an A. He got absent. He got to take summer school. An A, bro. Come on.
Oh man, I thought he retired. Listen, I saw him more attacking and hugging and play fighting with Conceição than I saw him on the field. That's not good. All right, this next guy. First of all, I don't know if to put him in as a midfielder or a defender, but I have him here. Let's just get him out of the way. Terracciano, the Terror Squad, 17 appearances. What did this guy do besides piss off Verona when they played them? Other than that, what does this guy do for us this year, man? What's your grade?
A lot of high hopes for Terracciano, but he ain't playing his right position. And then that one time that he got in his right position, right here at NWP, when we wrong. And I got that one wrong, man. I thought he had it, and it's an F, bro. I'm sorry, Terror Squad. Pat Jones needs his chain back.
Terrible. Terror Squad. Yeah, go play with the kids first. That's right. All right. Last but not least of our defense, Kyle Skywalker. Besides the fact of having one of the best audio bites of the whole season, telling Joao Felix that he's not Messi and nobody's Messi here past the ball. You know what? Somebody should tell him that, because he was probably the worst person to get the ball in the final third because he never wanted to pass it into the box. I have Walker as a complete, utter fucking joke. I have him as an F. I thought he was going to be good. I even flirted with a D minus. But you know what? The more I think about it, the more I get angry about it. Kyle Walker, you are a washed up player. I'm sorry to tell you that. You get an F for trash, bro. I'll give him a D minus just for telling Joao he sucks. What you got?
Fabio, to me, the first 5 games, remember we had that derby game. He was bullying people, and then I don't know, he ripped his butthole, and then he got injured, and then since he came back from the injury, he's been utter garbage. But he started off well. Remember in that derby, he was telling everybody to focus. He was a leader, and then he got injured, Fabio, and then I don't know what the hell went out the window. Maybe he thinking about bringing his mistress to Italy because he got 2 different families and wants to be making them as one. But I don't know what happened to him after he got injured, Fabio. But he in the first derby that he played, Fabio, he was all over the pitch.
Yeah, he played 16 games for us. He had 16 appearances. Probably maybe 13, 14 starts, and then the last 3 were just sub-ins. But all right, let's go midfield now. This is probably one of our only halfway decent spots. We got Tijani Reindeers first. 54 appearance. That's the most amongst any player. And 15 goals, all competition, 5 assists. Outstanding performance by TG. Obviously, we know the rumor around him at the moment that he's being shopped. Maybe he's trying to be lured to Manchester City. I don't believe that he wants to go. And I think one of the big things that Tari can do to get everybody in a better headspace is make sure you do not sell Tijani Reindeers. So what's your grade on him? I see the grades already coming in.
I think TG, man, man. I mean, what can you say? He played all the games almost, Fabio. Never got a rest, bro. Even if he didn't start, he was playing most of the time. So TG, man, I mean, that's the only good find basically that Makano has found in a while, Fabio. I mean, that's all on him. He hasn't really found that many good players and stuff like that the last couple of years, but I got to give him kudos for that.
AJ's coming with a point, man. He's saying a B minus, and he's negating Mark's cut for not contributing defensively. And I kind of can see his point, man. It's hard. It's hard not to give him an A because TG, it was nominated as the best midfielder in Serie A. And that's
not nominated.
Not nominated. But it's a little fugazi. If you're going to give the best player to McTominay, and then McTominay is a midfielder as well. So if he's the MVP of the season, he's the best midfielder as well. Then, but TG had a great,
But McTominay scored mad goals too, and he got him the goal to win him the league. So
all right. But I'm just saying, you got to usually give the MVP to the person that wins the goddamn league. He's been our best player. That's why he deserves an A. Absolutely, Nord. Absolutely, bro. So let's go Fofana now, G. Fofana, 52 appearances, 1 goal, which I find hard to believe because I don't remember what it was.
Fabio. You're in defenders.
Oh, am I?
I thought you had midfielder. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. See, I'm jumping ahead. I didn't change it. Thank you, G. All right, Fofana. What do you got?
A D, Fabio. I don't know what he is, so I'm confused, Fabio, what he is.
Bro, 9 assists. You're forgetting the first half of the season, bro.
No, but that's the thing. That's not his job. He's a 6. At Monaco, he was a 6. Recovering balls, cutting out the defense. That's what we bought him for, right? Kessie replacement?
Bro, why are we still talking about Kessie? Kessie been gone for years now, bro.
No, but we need somebody with that physicality. But yeah,
no, what he was replacing was a healthy fucking Benacer and so many other shitty midfielders that we didn't decide to go with. That's what he's replacing. It's not Kessie. Kessie's gone, guys. Can we stop
remember, with this? 9 assists, but and then remember the 50 Tribuna shots into Tribuna?
Yes, that's terrible. I understand. It was too inconsistent, but the 9 assists, bro, the gem passes that he had in the beginning of the season, I can't negate all of it. Yes,
but is he supposed to do that, Fabio? As a DM, you're supposed to.
I don't care what he's supposed to do, bro. I'm judging him by what this motherfucker did. All right, and not what he was supposed to do. All right. If my grandmother had wheels, she was supposed to be a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Right now, I'm saying C plus. I think he had a fairly decent season in the beginning, but he really trailed off at the end, which is the reason why he's not in the Bs. Yeah, perfect, AJ. I think he needs a good coach who understands Fofana. I agree. C minus, C, too inconsistent, D, C plus, C. It's all over the place. That's why I'm saying C plus I think is fair. Let's go the real trash now. Yunus Musa. 40 appearances,
F.
3 assists, F. Just straight F. I agree. There's not even we don't even need to talk about. Musa's been one of the most embarrassing players this season.
And the red cards, bro.
The red cards, yeah.
But that's on both managers, though. For second Conceição, he got a red card and then he starts immediately the next game in the league. That's so stupid of them. So he gets an F, Fabio. That was quick.
Yeah, that's good. Let's keep it moving. Loftus-Cheek now. What
F.
you got? F
he was
as
injured
well.
the whole season.
Too many injuries. 28 appearances, only
and he
one
gets paid
assist.
a lot of money.
No goals, bro. No goals. Exact. Fluke assisted in Champions League. The only reason he's not bottom, but the fucking cards. Yeah, terrible. Musa F as well. Art C, D. You're saying F. I have him an F. You were never healthy, bro. You didn't do anything
And
even
that
when you got
salary
in the
high,
game.
Fabio.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Listen, I don't begrudge people for making a lot of money if they're at least on the roster playing. You know, that's not their fault that the team gave them the high. I have a problem when they're paying you $4.5 million and you're lingering in the Futuro and you don't even want to play and you're just sitting around soaking in the money like Bobby Bonilla. That's when I get upset, bro. All right, so I have this guy at an F.
Bobby Bonilla is a legend, bro.
Don't you fucking dare, bro. I'm not a Met fan, but that should be every fan. Don't get into it, bro. We're not going into it. We're not going into it. All the Premtards like cheeks. That's right. All right, G, let's go next one. We can fly through this one because midfield is very thin here. Bondo. Warren Bondo. Now, Bondo, 5 appearances, bro. No assists, no goals. I don't even know if this guy had any shots on target. He was injured most of the time. This guy was supposed to be the replacement for Benacer. Are you fucking joking? I bet you said this guy could be a replacement for Kessie. I bet you said that, G. I have a feeling, bro. Out of this world. Bondo F. Who is Bondo? That's right. Bondo who? Who knows? Bondo is still a mystery to me. I have him as an F. He didn't even show up, bro. Failure. All right. Liberali, bro. His one appearance. Incomplete. We can't give this guy a grade. That's not right. But what are your thoughts on Liberali? It's one of the things that Tade's mentioned, or supposedly it's been rumored, that it's going to be one of his main objectives is securing Liberali for at least another contract because he can walk this summer if we don't get him on the contract.
I mean, we've seen the talent. I think a lot of scouting reports too. It's not just Fiorentina want him. I think when clubs like BVB want Dortmund want you, Atalanta want you, BVB, clubs like that are willing to take a chance on you and then they'll sell you for 50, 60 mil. It takes okay, help him develop. Okay, he's behind Pulisic, he's behind Tajani, but give him games here and there. I think that's, I'm not trying to go back to Theo, but I think that's where his regression came. I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna play regardless, bro. You get complacent with that. So I think that now we need, the talent is there, Fabio. Everybody knows what talent he wants, but now it's for him to start playing these games. To be honest with you, I mean, everybody. Look at Barcelona. I'm not even gonna say Lamau, okay? Because he's like an alien. But look, they got Fermin, they got Kubazi, they got all these guys that are fucking 16, 17 years old, won three trophies as the youngest squads and stuff like that. Come on, guys. It's time for Italy to get their head out their ass, start helping people get their stadiums, help the talent go. And that's what I'm saying. So, yeah. So, but he gets an incomplete, Fabio. But hopefully he plays, we sign him, and we get it.
All right, let's move to our forwards now. Last section of actual players. All right, we'll start with Leao. 50 appearances, 12 goals, all competitions, 13 assists. What's your grade on Leao?
When I needed him, he didn't show up, and I was in the Champions League. So I always feel with Leao is like take off the Leao, bro. Like you got your biggest defender right here, man. He loves you, but you're going it the wrong way, to be honest with you. But I think Leao, a lot of times in Champions League, I think he added like the 40 Champions League games that he played. And maybe I'm lying. He hasn't really shown up. I'll be only Napoli that I know and Spurs that I know that he really balled out. I see a lot of things, but to be honest with me, I'm very disappointed in both him and Dale. The water break, all that stuff, Fabio, I gotta give him a D for my character because he got contributions, but it's not what I expect. I expected him to be generational after he led us to Scudetto at such a young age. And since then, Fabio, he has regressed. And if you don't see it, you just see it as GA. When you're doing it in right here, 5 games, and then you're going to 5, like look how many games we playing, 50, 60 games now. So that's my
And how many games did he have to start on the bench and have to come in and save our ass? Again, Leao is still a great player. And I still think, even with all the BS that's happened this season, coach change, coaches benching him, all these issues, still getting into 50 games, still having double-digit goals, double-digit assists. It's important, man. And I have him at a B. I think it's still could have done better, but his standards are high, bro, because he's a great player. Lay on the next 3 years, Ballon d'Or. I don't know about all that. All right, let's go. Pulisic, Captain motherfucking America, baby. I'm just saying this straight out. 50 appearances, 17 goals, 12 assists. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the player of the year for Milan. I have him at an A+. What say you?
Fabio. To me, I can't give him an A because when that Silver War was on the line, he went ghost like Casper. So I got to give him a B, Fabio. He went gold, Fabio. He went gold. He went missing. So I can't give him an A, bro. Because if Pulley turns up that game, we don't even need Leao. See, we need either one or, and that's the thing. But both of them don't turn up, then, bro, we're basically fish without water.
You're bugging, bro. So you're saying B or B plus?
Yeah, B.
You smoking?
You lucky
B,
I ain't give him a C.
No, you bugging, bro. You just don't like him because they call him the LeBron James of soccer. All right, let's go to Jovic now. 17 appearances, 4 goals. What's your opinion of Jovic?
He shouldn't be here, Fabio. To be honest with you, he shouldn't be here. But this organization that we love is like dysfunctional. So I'm gonna just give him a D, Fabio. Not the D, but I'm gonna give him a D. To be honest,
Damn, I have him at a C, bro. Come on, Jovic has some great goals. He had 2.
Yeah, but Copa Italia final, when I needed him to show up, the bet gave out, Fabio. This is what I'm grading.
That's true. All right. Yeah. That's fair. That's
and
fair.
I told y'all to start Tammy Abraham, but y'all laughed at me. Now who's laughing now? Not me. I'm crying still.
All right. Don't cry, baby. Don't cry. Let's go, Tammy now. We'll go Tammy before we get to the next guy. Tammy, 44 appearances, 10 goals, 7 assists, all competitions for our loanee from Roma. What's your opinion of Tammy?
I'm going to give him a B, Fabio. He got the goal. He got the GA. But I think the E, man. The E for effort. I mean, and he was better as a super sub. Fabio, that super sub, Tammy Abraham. Come on, bro. That was gas. And he's one of the main reasons we got to the Copa Italia final. Fabio, he got 4 goals, most goals in the competition.
Yeah, most of his goals of what does he have? He has lost it out. He has 10 goals, 4 of them are in the Copa Italia.
That's what I'm saying, Fabio. He should have started.
Whoa! Good Lord. Tammy C, B-. I have him at a C+. I think that's fair. Again, I thought he did pretty good. Um, but certain times I can't get over that stupid penalty kick situation. That was pretty stupid. Let's go Chukwueze now. Chukwueze. 36 appearances. I need to know how many of those appearances were less than 10 minutes. He had 5 goals, 3 assists on the competition. That is surprising to me because I maybe remember 1 goal and maybe 1 assist. I don't know. What's your grade on Chukwueze?
Chickaway and F, man. I think I like high expectation. He was talking all that good stuff in the preseason, and he just is like a big letdown, to be honest with you.
I
And
know,
F.
bro.
We started him too. He was starting at the beginning of the season, Fabio, and he showed us nothing. So that's why he couldn't take the spot from Pulley. But yeah, Chukwueze, man, F, man.
I F, get the fuck out of here. Good Lord. D for a sub. I have Chukwueze as a C minus. I think it's a little unfair because I think the coaches and the whole situation with the club didn't give him a chance to really do anything. Again, I gotta take a little blame here, just a little bit. So I'm gonna say C minus, not necessarily a D. All right, let's go to the next one. I'll save the last couple of ones for the end here. But Jimenez, the Mexican, he's got 19 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists, and 1 really, really stupid red card. What say you on Jimenez?
He gotta get a D. He gotta get a D, Fabio, because his old team basically bitch slapped him. They told him you're not winning this game, and they marked him out the 2 games, Fabio. So to me, he gets a D. He needs to show me something next year. Because if you're not, you're gonna be on your way out, and that's been my problem right here. A lot of people like to criticize and say me and Fabio this, that. But what did I say, Fabio, when we signed him? He got the talent, but he hasn't lived up for Mexico, and Mexico got more pressure than Milan will ever have, just because of the media that they had.
Yeah,
they attack. They catch you outside your apartment building. It's crazy over there. So I mean, that was my problem with him. So, D, he got to show me something.
Show me something. Show me, baby. You know what? I have him at a C. I don't think D is a fair grade. He got 6 goals, had a nice assist to start off when he got in. But I feel like C is fair, man. And Anthony's with me. He gets a C because he only arrived in February. He needs a whole season. And this team was just dysfunctional, bro. Santi with a C. Some some class goals at the end. Really can't credit or blame him for anything. I really hoped he could partner with Leal. I think we'll see, man. I like this North American front we got going on, with Pulley and him, the CONCACAF connection. That's what we need, bro. That's what we need. Gio, it's Ahmed. Ahmed saying hello, G. All right, listen.
Shout out my brother Ahmed, man. Shout out Ahmed, man.
Let's go. Joao Felix. 21 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist.
Do we have to grade on Fabio?
I know it's an F. We don't even need to say it, bro. What a fucking failure he was.
Nah, he gotta go expulsion, Fabio. He's one of them that
they should have never. He must have scammed his way into the school. That's what I say. He's got to go. Sotil,
I mean, incomplete, bro. Fabio. Come on,
Fabio. They're sending his ass back to Fiorentina, bro. They don't even want to collect on that one. All right, last 2. Camarda, 14 appearances. I highly doubt, with the exception of that last game, that he had more than 8 minutes in any of the games. He has no goals, no assists. I mean, again, the 17-year-old kid not really getting much of a chance to shine here. What grade you have? I have NA. We're not going to really grade him. Just what are your thoughts on him, bro?
We can't rate him, bro. But it's time for him to play. You see the laps in the games that he has, his movement, Fabio. He's moving. He's going to be like, I don't even care like what the reports say that he was going to be generational. Just be a people Inzaghi. A guy that was just there.
People Inzaghi are not fucking like growing on trees. That's a big thing to ask. People is a legend, bro.
No, but they remember they talked about Kamara, like he up there with Yamal and all of them, like he was gonna be the next to rival and all that. But it's crazy, man. I mean Kamara, he got the movement, Fabio. He just need game time.
He needs game time. Absolutely.
And I
All right.
told y'all sending him to Serie Chi wasn't gonna help. That's why we in Serie D.
All right, one last one. I didn't know we were going to talk about this guy, but when I saw him pop up, I had to mention my favorite substitute of the year from Conceição. Eddie Murphy's little long-lost cousin, Bob Murphy, baby. What grade you got on Bobby? He only played in one game.
That Italian stallion named Bob Murphy. He gets that incomplete, Fabio. Come on.
Yes, that incomplete. All right, let's go quickly now. We're going to go through our loanees, right? Should we take them back? Morata. What say you?
Staying where he's in Galatasaray. He won.
I think so. He's in Turkey. Stay over there, bro.
Yeah, stay over there. Get your hairline fixed too.
All right. Now, Benacer. Only one assist for us, and it looks like Marseille is not going to keep him.
Well, we're gonna have to sell him to somewhere else, to be honest with you. But I don't know.
So you say sell him?
I don't know if the
and
translation was wrong, but somebody put that he was his weight and then his salary. I don't know what they talk about, but I don't know.
All right. People saying, yeah, take Benny back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what our midfield looks like. Calabria.
He got to go, man. That's it.
Yeah, he deserved better, bro. He deserved better. I didn't like his ending, bro.
But he was taking a shot at us now. How you love Milan?
He's not taking a shot at us, taking a shot at Conceição. The guy wanted to fight him on the fucking field, bro. Come on. That's not class. That's not class. I don't blame him. All right. The barbecue is back, baby. Get that grill fired up. Adley's coming home.
He's coming home. He's
coming home. Fire up the fucking grill, baby. Mikey, get on the DJ. Let's go. I say keep Adley. I don't want to get rid of him. I think he's a solid depth player. But Pobega, what say you?
I think Bologna is gonna buy him for 10 mil, Fabio. So I need my money.
I don't know. I heard they maybe aren't gonna pick up the option. Interesting though. You say sell. All right, Colombo. Coming back from, oh my God, where the hell was he? I'm drawing a blank.
He was Empoli, right?
Empoli, that's right. Yeah. So, I mean, he had a couple of goals. He didn't do bad, but they're not going to pick up his option. I believe it was only $8 million or something like that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Sell to another club? Keep him? What say you?
I think it's we're not loaning him now. It's either we're going to see what he has or sell him outright. I'm tired of him loaned, but he's made us quite a few little bit of money here, 1 million here, 1 million there. So
yeah,
I mean, but yeah.
All right. This one is we're just touching base. We're really not going to talk about him. But Zeroli at Monza, NA. He's got to come back, and we got to leave him with us, right?
Yeah, it's time, man. I mean, I don't know.
Kevin deserves better than this shit, bro. They're leaving him like home alone. That's not right. You got to leave him with us. Don't send him to another.
He's 20. He's gonna be 20 now. Like, come on, guys.
Come on, we're wasting the youth, bro. Wasting the youth. And Alexis Salah, motherfucker.
Alexis worth like 40 million now.
Yeah, he's balling at Roma, bro. They're already saying 20 million ain't enough, bro. We're gonna have to talk. Yeah, I would say he's worth a return to the club, bro. The guy was outstanding for Roma. There's no way you let him go unless they're going to really overpay for him. Hey, sell Salad, make up your difference, keep Tijani. Come on, don't be stupid, bro. All right. Time for the coaches, G. Let's start with Fonseca's grade. What are you giving him?
Fonseca get an F, bro.
Damn! You harsh, bro. Fonseca was getting shit flung at him all year, bro. Didn't you see the face, the smile when he finally got canned? The relief on the face of Fonseca as he left, bro. This team and management were killing him. They were killing him. But you know what? I'll give him this, bro. You say F. I say that's a little harsh. Probably deserves an F because he got fired. But I'm giving him a D- for defeating Inter and defeating Real Madrid in Madrid. That is not an easy task. Too much bullshit from his team, especially the leaders on his team. A for Fonseca because he left. Unbelievable. Both coaches F. That's fair. That's fair. Fonseca A, Fonseca F, Fonseca F. I have him at a D minus. You have F. Let's split the difference. We'll just say a D minus. I think that's fair. All right, Conceição. What's your grade for Conceição?
He gave us an A in the Super Copa, and then he failed us, Fabio. He set us up wrong in the Coppa Italia final too. So I mean, you know what? I gotta give him an F, Fabio. I mean,
Damn, bro. Guy wins a cup and you give him an F. I think that's a little harsh, bro.
no, because we were expecting for us to go up, and we went down, down, down,
Oh,
down in the rain.
I have him at a C minus, bro. I think
shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff.
no.
Listen to it now. I'm going.
Oh, I never thought I was gonna hear the word shimmy shimmy Cocoa Puff tonight, but I'm gonna give him a C minus, bro. You're saying F. We'll split the difference. We'll give him a D, and we'll call it there. All right, management and ownership now. I'm still at forwards, bro. I haven't even moved this fucking thing. Management F. I mean, this is not even like a conversation. You duped us in January, making us think that you're actually bringing in talent to help the coach and to change our fortune. Instead, it blew up in your face. Everything about this season was terrible. Management is responsible for the idiotic quote of Ibra saying, we don't want a coach. We don't want a manager. We want a coach, or the opposite way in regards to Conte. And then Conte goes and wins the Scudetto with Napoli. I mean, F, just failures all around. I know you're going to agree with me, right, G?
Management left, man, and I think you know what. Even ownership is in management, right or no?
Ownership is next. They're next. They're next.
Not, and then like to me, I said it like it's gonna be 2 years now. I didn't really like Ibra. I think he got that mentality like Michael Jordan. Let's be honest, Michael Jordan was a fucking dog on the floor, but since he was the owner of the Charlotte Hornets or the Bobcats or whatever, he's been utter garbage. And that's the same thing with Ibra. He think that God shit, that lion shit is gonna work in management. That's not what's gonna work. And that's it. He fired Fabio. To me, he should be fired. You make that shit about content shits on you. Like, let's be honest. Like, they lost their two best players and still won a Scudetto. You think that if we started off the season well, we could do that with Fonseca or Conceição? Or lose Leao, Theo, or Tajani, whichever one you want to put, and we're still gonna win Scudetto by 2 points? You think we're gonna do that? No, we're not gonna do that. So I think he shouldn't even be there.
That's not right, Oscar, because Michael B. Jordan be killing shit right now. So there's
Michael
no way
B.
even
Jordan. Maybe Oscar doesn't like the snow bunny hopping. Maybe he doesn't like that.
Oh
like
man.
Omar.
All right, let's go owner now. What's your grade?
F,
Come
man,
on.
I think
No. You're pro Cardinale. This is what people have been saying.
nah.
You're very pro Redbird and Cardinale. So what's your grade? You saying F?
F, Fabio. I think they don't understand, and people been going back and forth that he didn't know who we were, but he just doesn't know. I think Americans sometimes we don't know about culture. They thinking like we like the NFL, NBA, and everything that like we make money, but they're starting to find out that they lost over 200 million for not qualifying for a lot of competitions, and that's basically on them, Fabio. I mean, they want to be cheap. They don't want to give us extra money, and we're balancing the books. We're profit 50 million here. We'll profit 75 million here. But then you don't want to give us money. Then I think it shows you, man. He doesn't even care, bro. 2 finals, we make 2 finals, and then he don't even show up, bro. So that's what I'm saying. So he gets an F, and
the fact that Singer showed up twice this season.
Yeah.
He showed up to the 125th anniversary, and he showed up for the Coppa Italia final, and this guy didn't. Bro.
Oh my god! Shout out Ahmed, man. Sheen and Dennis. Sheen the journal.
All right, I have owner at a complete F. He didn't even show up, bro. I'm calling his parents and telling them you have a delinquent as a child. He doesn't even come to class. Fuck Cardinale. He doesn't even know, doesn't care about the club, and he sent a clown to be his representative. So no, fuck you, bro. All right. That's the report card, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to just talk briefly about all the coaching news that's been going on. In just a moment, we're going to go through what we believe have been the top 5 worst moments of this season. So if you have your own thoughts, write it in the chat. We'll get to it in a little bit, but we're going to go through who MWP thinks was the top 5 worst moments. But coaching carousel has begun. There's a lot going on. And G, let me just kind of go through. Just today, Palladino informs Fiorentina he's leaving the club. Conte is on a waiting game, possibly waiting till Friday to make up a decision whether he's going to stay or leave Napoli. Nobody knows where Conte is really aiming to go. Some say he's planning to go back to Juve, but I said Juve is not staying with Tudor. Maybe not. Maybe they're waiting for Conte to find out. Then Napoli has been talking to Max Allegri, maybe trying to understand that if Conte leaves, they want Allegri for their position, but he seems to be in pole position, for Milan's opening, which some people were talking about Maurizio Sarri, but Sarri is going to Lazio again. Italiano seems to be locking himself up to Bologna for a few more years. And then there's another question. Would or could Inzaghi get fired if he loses the Champions League final and Inter drop all 3 cups that they could have won this year? So I ask you, man, with all these different things going on, we're going to talk about Milan's situation in just a second, but what are your thoughts on Palladino leaving Fiorentina, Sarri going back to Lazio, Conte's waiting to figure out if he's going to stay at Napoli, all these different things? What are your thoughts like from the beginning?
It's just crazy, Fabio. Like Conte on some bullshit, bro. Like you good at leagues, bro. Like don't get you're not a Carletto winning in Europe, winning in the league. So don't you doing too much. Conte, he crazy, man. But that's probably that toupee. He ain't go to Turkey. He ain't get right. So but the carousel is crazy. And Zaghi, they already said he loses a final. Al Hilal gonna buy him, Fabio, for like 20 million. And Inter are broke, so they're gonna take that 20 million. They know how to do good business. So I mean, if he loses the final, he's out of here.
I don't know. I don't know if that's considered good business, bro. Good business is firing a coach.
No, they're gonna sell him basically.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, getting rid of your coach for 20 million and then bringing in who? Another guy that you better bring in some replacement that's going to be able.
They're gonna say they battling us for Allegri. They say.
Oh my God, no! First of all, who told you we're getting Allegri? I want to know. Was it this guy? Because the return of Mad Max.
Si aspettavano, Pensavano stesse casa a fare.
I don't know, bro. Do you think Mad Max is going to get a welcome return? Do you want Max Allegri? Do we need the sleep-inducing football that he likes to play? Do you think this is something good, man? Would you welcome Allegri back to Milan? Could you see this guy again on the touchline? What do you say?
Man, if Mad Max played like the Scudetto winning season that he had with Robinho, Nocerino, and that guy going right now, Ibra, I don't even want to give his ass no credit. Irby Manison playing crazy. Like if he does that, then it's cool. Like I said to you, I think Carlo, he tired of he went to go see the big booties in Brazil.
Yeah,
so
that's over. That's over already. We're not getting a last dance. All right, it's not Michael Jordan here.
So our last dance is gonna be with Allegri, Fabio. And I think to me, Fabio, I think like what they're learning now, hopefully they learn. I think Allegri, that can get you not guaranteed top 4, but we're not gonna be in 8. We're gonna be there scratching and stuff like that because we're not gonna give up that many goals. We're gonna be either 1-0, 2-1 games, boring ass games, and they just basically they know that consistently for the next 20 years they have to make Champions League if they're always going to be profitable and everything like that. So that's why I think they're going for like somebody that knows the league now, which me and Fabio have been telling you for the last 2 years, but you don't want to listen. Now you want to listen after losing 200 mil. Like it's crazy, to be honest with you, Fabio. But Mad Max is like a sure thing for them. They know that he's either going to get you Champions League or near Champions League right there, that we probably get it at the end. If it comes down to like the last game of the season and we got to go against Juve, Atalanta, and Lazio and Roma for the last place, and we just have to win to get Champions League, then basically I put my money on Mad Max and his boring tactics watching paint dry.
To be honest, I never thought this would happen again. I never thought they'd go to Max Allegri, even though I found so much enjoyment in this guy almost fighting with Juve's like directors last year after they won the Coppa Italia. To me, I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if he's the right guy for Milan again. If he gets them to win, even if it's boring, I guess I'll deal with it. I mean, it's a lot worse than playing terrible and still losing. But we needed an Italian coach. This just, doesn't come off like a really progressive idea. I thought we'd go somebody a little younger, some fresher ideas, but they want to go to what they know, and that's Max Allegri. I guess I can't hate on it, bro. I guess I can't hate on it. All right, guys, let's go. Top 5 worst moments of the year. We stacked up the MWP guys. We asked them their top 5. So if you're in the chat, do us a favor, write your top 5. No particular order, I don't think, but we'll go through what Vinny T said. He said number 1 was hiring Fonseca and how it was announced. I don't really remember how it was announced. Do you remember how Fonseca was announced that it made it so bad?
Nah, Fabio, I don't really.
I don't remember that either. But then Vinny had number 2 was how he was fired. I guess just he didn't even know he was fired yet. They sent him back out there, all this other stuff. I mean, it was bad. It was bad what they did to Fonseca. Vinny, number 3, Ibra on vacation, and he's saying he's the boss. Ibra has a lot of bad moments this year. It's not going to surprise anybody that he's on this so many times. Number 4, Vinny wrote, eliminated in the Champions League against Feyenoord. Definitely one of the worst moments of the season, being early exited from a team where we just bought their best player and they bounce us out in the first round that we play them, losing the Coppa Italia final. That is the progressive one. All of the lists have that one as the worst of the worst. So Stevie P, his number 1 was ownership not understanding the importance of the second star. And that one, I can 100. I don't think ownership understands anything of importance when it comes to the team or the sport, anything like that. So, but just the fact that the second star and Inter just getting it the season prior, we needed to up our chance, especially finishing in second place, to get ourselves in position, and it didn't happen. Number 2, not having a proper sporting director, literally going the entire year without a proper sporting director, unless you want to take Di Octavio, Di Vittorio, whatever the fuck his name was. Di Vincenzo for the 3! I don't know who the sporting director. We probably never had one, but that is easily top 2 for Stevie. The hiring and firing of Fonseca, 100%. Being eliminated in the Champions League, 100%. And Stevie not mentioning the Coppa Italia, but finishing 8th place, 100%. That is one of the worst moments this season, and it came right at the end. Doesn't even matter. We still miss out on not having to play a qualifying round for the Coppa Italia because we finished so pathetically low. Now, G, your top 5, right? Worst moments.
No, do Presidentes, bro.
We're gonna do Presidente, but okay. We'll do Presidente first. Hiring Fonseca and the way it was announced, same thing as Vinny T. How he was fired, eliminated in the Champions League, losing the Coppa Italia final, and my personal favorite, Ibra with I Show Speed in the car in that idiotic YouTube video, whatever the hell Ibra was doing, why he needed to do it with speed, one of the most embarrassing moments, easily, and Presidente was 100% right. I forgot about that one. Thank God that was mentioned. But, G, what's your top 5 worst moments?
My top 5, and remember, I went berserk in the summer, Fabio said, and then Vinny said, come on, Gio. First is signing that basura, the Emerson Royale, bro. Okay. Second, my worst moment.
He's referencing the Ibra and I Show speed because that's exactly the moment that is so stupid. Oh my god! All right, but go ahead. You were mentioning Emerson Royale.
Okay, was my top. Like that shit took the ass, man. And then number two is like Musa playing even after he getting a red card, no discipline, so he's still making that NFL tackles. He got like 11 games in a row of him just doing NFL tackles, pulling motherfuckers down and shit like that. The Raiders need somebody, the Giants need somebody, so we need somebody. And then number three was Copa Italia for me. And then number four was the 125th anniversary, showing the great club love, legends in the building. And you just put us to sleep. they ain't even getting minutes and nothing.
There's a lot of podcasts that are going to be in trouble if this one. Go ahead, Chief. So
and then the last one is spending 35 million on Jimenez, and then his team just like shitting on us, basically.
Oh my god, I agree, man. My number one and the worst of all is buying Emerson Royale and then getting him hurt right before we're gonna get rid of him. That is blasphemy. Blasphemy. That is probably one of the worst moments. I have also Deo and Leao's stupid water break. What a terrible look for the two of the leaders, two of the captains of the club to be doing that, showing up to coach and just making us look stupid. Losing to Feyenoord in the Champions League, losing the Coppa Italia final, undoubtedly the final of the backbreakers, and Conceição almost filing with Calabria on the field. Ridiculous. Just that some of the worst moments. I don't even think it's fair to say top five because there's just so many bad moments. Even like the losing the Coppa Italia final, we were already so far gone at that point. That was the final thing we could hold on to any hope, and it was just terrible, bro. Terrible. So, guys, thank you everybody for watching and putting in your top five here. Adrian put Emerson Royale, Musa in the Champions League game minus Madrid, losing to Feyenoord, Morata as a false five, and losing to Torino. Definitely, bro. Hiring Fonseca, owner disappearing, losing in the Champions League, losing the final, and finishing in 8th place. Absolutely. Some of the worst. All right, guys, go vote. I'm not sure what we're voting. Presidente, I'm sure, sent it to me. I didn't look at it. But go vote in whatever Presidente put up there. Guys, not only do we have all this going on, all right, this is the part where we usually ask for questions. There's no super chats tonight. It's all good. No Patreon questions. We get to the final part of the show. We're already an hour and 8 minutes in. That's okay. That's okay. Me and Gio all expected to get later tonight. And tonight this is good because being that it's the season finale of the season itself and we got the report cards out, everybody's going to figure out whether they're going to school or not in the summer or if they get the summer off like everybody else. But we know Milan is going to be playing, I believe it's Body, at sometime in August. I believe it's either the 8th or the 10th. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but they're playing a preliminary round of the Coppa Italia before we get into the final 16. So we have a lot of time where we're going to talk in the summer about, Mercato Madness. We find out who our coach is. I'm cooking up something next week for a nice conversation with a bunch of people that you probably all know, and it's going to be a good conversation. But me and Gio, this is the part where we tell you, guys, we don't usually do this. And in our parting shot, we show a lot of love for our clubs. We show a lot of love for people. We show a lot of love for everybody in the chat, which we always do, and we appreciate everybody in the chat here. All right? And I'm just telling you now, this is a part of the show where if you don't want to hear anything else, you came for Milan and Milan only, this is where you can turn the show off, okay? This is where you could turn it off and check it out another time, check us out on another show, because the last couple of minutes of this episode, me and Gio got a lot of shit to say, because there's a lot of people talking a lot of shit, And usually we don't ever give you any fucking time because you don't deserve it, the fucking lowlives that you are. But since you don't get the idea that this is a channel to talk about Milan and you want to talk shit about us on your fucking channel for 5-6 hours at a time, some of you, we're here to vent our issues, all right? Like, consider it Festivus in the summer, all right? Because we got a lot of problem with you fucking people, and tonight you're going to hear it. So, G, why don't you start first? Because I'm going to fucking tell you motherfuckers something when I get to my part.
Look, guys, this ain't serious, but look. So we got this asshole named Rocco or Awkward, whatever his name is, talking shit about us for 5 hours, saying we're this, we're
this
that.
Guy?
The guy that wanted to take, he wanted
this guy that wanted a picture with me when he met me. This guy spent his time 5 hours talking to nobody about us, about Martino, about Sempre Milan. Anybody that actually does Milan content and keeps to themselves for the most part never spreads any of the bullshit on their own channels for this shit. One of these guys.
Yeah, he wanted to take a prom picture with you, Fabio. Then he calling you out. I don't understand that.
I don't know, bro. I don't like the way he was holding me there.
Look, man. Look, and let's be honest. We all grown here. So if you don't like us, name names. Because there was a guy named Nicky. He was spitting all this devilish shit. And he was talking about my partner. So I'm going to say this once and once last time. If you ain't fucking with Fabio, you're not fucking with me. Stop being haters. Talk about Milan. Talk about what your goal for Milan is. Don't get on our dick. Maybe because you don't like our opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. Except for y'all. Because Diddy took yours. Okay? At the end of the day, we got Awkward talking shit about what? About what? Like, let's be honest. Like, he's over here fucking being on some bullshit, but then he wants a picture with Fabio. You see, that's that fake shit. I would never do that. Take a picture with somebody and then talk shit about him. If I got a problem with somebody, I would message them and tell them like this and this is what's going on. But all I gotta say is fuck y'all. All y'all care is about Redbird. It's fuck Redbird, but I want my team to win, and that's all that matters in this game. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, or buying merch and shit like that. Come on, bro. You guys go to church and we all pay tithes. So like, let's be honest. I'm tired of the back and forth, but we here to smoke your ass. We will roll you up like a good California blunt, and we will go and blow you away like the Three Little Bears and Red Robin or whatever her name is. But at the end of the day, Rocco, you got exposed. You was holding Fabio like you was taking a prom picture. So get the fuck out of here.
Listen, and it's not even anything to expose, all right? Because this guy was doing it all for bullshit, all right? He went on there for talking for 5 hours like he was on XM radio, all right? And he only did it to drum up any conversation about his channel, which is, I don't know. I don't know if Rock is even like a part of Rossoneri. And listen, I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually give anybody any fucking time to say your name out loud. But tonight, I'm saying your fucking name out loud because I dare you to fucking say some shit and come see me in real life, bitch. All right? Because I'm about that life and I'm not fucking around no more. All right? Because you know where you can find me? At the fucking club like everybody else. Because I'll go through a little photo flip here. Because I don't just go to my own fucking club. All right? When I'm in your fucking city, I go out of my way to come see your club because that's the people I'm about. I'm about people that get out of their mother's basement, who don't sit behind a computer, all right? And I'm sorry, Roy. I've come on your shit and I've dealt with most of the bullshit, but I'm pretty sure you responded to my message the other day. Just thinking that just because you've been a fan for so long, you have some fucking special knowledge. You don't, bro. Because if you did, you'd be doing something better than talking for 5 hours on YouTube with bums with no camera on. I turn my camera on and I put my mic on, and you can look me in the fucking eye when I tell you everything I got to say about you. And if I don't give you the time to even talk to you, it's because you're a nobody. You're about as important as Di Ottavio, Di Vittorio, and Di Vincenzo all together. All right? So I'm just here to set the fucking record straight, and I'm sure they're gonna go on another fucking 6-hour tirade about how they have nothing good to say, they're not entertaining at all, and that's the point, guys. I never wanted to bring this on air, but I'm here just to tell you, I don't give a fuck about anybody personally in regards of what you're doing in regard to Milan. If I watch your shit, it's because you're entertaining, and if you're not entertaining, you're boring as fuck, and I have no time for you, bro. I don't think I need to care about you personally to tell you whether your channel's good or not. All right. And if you can't turn your fucking camera on, if you can't put your heart and soul and actually entertain people, I'm sorry, your channel sucks, bro. Your channel sucks. So all you need to know is that when you level up to the point where you turn your fucking camera on and you don't do things just for smoke to get attention, because trust me, Gio, Vinny, and Steve, and Marcello, and everybody associated with MWP, and I promise you, Martino will never fucking give you the time of the day on his channel, but if you start smoke with him, he's gonna fucking rip you an ass on Twitter. And you know what? Rock is a Trump. Because he said it to Martino, he's just doing it just to draw up spice for the channel, which I'm not even sure is his channel. Pathetic, Rock. I thought you were a decent guy, but to do that shit just so you can get attention, that's fucking pathetic, bro. And I'm telling you one thing next. Let's move on, all right? Because this is the part of the photo flip that I like the best. Because now I'm going to tell you guys, there's somebody out there that I tried to be nice to, all right? I tried to be nice too, but this fucking kid did not get the fucking hint, all right? Because of the way he acted, all right? The way he constantly condescends to people because he thinks he's something special, all right? And let me give you a little photo flip, all right? Because people thought they were special. Here is Milan Club Phoenix, all right? Milan Club Phoenix. And since this guy's afraid to say my fucking name for some reason, Nico, of Milanista 360, which you basically took over their poor fucking channel, all right? And I gotta say, Milanista 360, I really don't have no issue with them. I love Husney. I think Lab Gorilla's a bit of a snake. He wants to talk shit and try to, like, harass me and Gio and say because of our fandoms he doesn't like us and that. I mean, boo-hoo, John. All right, the amount of things you said to me about Nico, how he was ruining your channel, this and that, all of a sudden you blocked us out, right? Me and Gio. It's all good. I just tried to be honest with you motherfuckers, but nobody fucking likes it, right? And I told Nico from the get-go, we tried to do something for Nico and Milanista 360, which was done for me and Gio. They brought us in because they liked our content, the way we did things ourselves. We did not try to be like other people. We're not trying to copy nobody else. You like me and Gio's vibe? It's because we're actually friends. We spent time together. We met each other in person. We act like buddies because we are fucking buddies, okay? And these clowns envy what me and Gio have, all right? And again, it's nothing against Husney, nothing really against Shane, and Lab Gorilla, I don't know about you no more, bro. But everybody out there who cannot create good content on your own and you feel the need to come at me and Gio and this channel, I'm sorry, bro. It's time for me to put you in your fucking place. And Nico, you go on there and you talk shit about me. You don't mention my name like I'm fucking Lord Voldemort, bro. You scared of me. You know? What do you fucking want? Because honestly, you people are pathetic. The fact that you go on there and you talk about me for hours without mentioning my name, say my fucking name, bitch. Say my fucking name if you have something to say. Don't hide it, all right? Because tonight, I'm letting it all hang out. And this ain't ever going to come up again on MWP. This one is because you want to talk shit. You want to act like you're the victim. Oh, I'm aggressive. Oh, this, that. Stop it. Stop it. You a big fucking pussy, bro. You a big fucking pussy. That's what you are, all right? And I'm not going to lie anymore, all right? This is just so everybody understands that if you want to act like the victim, like somebody fucking really hurt you, Nico, you're just upset because I don't want to talk to you anymore, bro. Because your fucking podcasting is sleep-inducing, all right? Don't listen to him while you're driving. You might cause a fatal accident, all right? Do yourself a favor. Stop podcasting because you don't know shit. Just because you coach 7-8-year-olds, you talk down to people like you did something. You didn't, bro. You're still a nobody like everybody else. Your opinion doesn't matter more than anybody else. So that's all I have to say about that. And I wrote something, all right? Because you guys listen to all this and say, oh, man, there's a lot of hate going on there. Well, listen. For all the people that suck fucking ass out there, there's a lot of fans that want to pick fights because they can't create good content. I'm sorry. They can't create good content. They have a lack of ideas, lack of being entertaining. And I'm sorry if you're watching a podcast, sometimes an hour long. If you're not entertaining, just go to fucking sleep, bro. All right? What do you want to pretend in the end? That you're right and other people are wrong? Because that's all I hear. And for what end, people? For what end? You think Jerry cares about you or any boycott that you might want to start up or do? All right? I just tell you this. I'm never going to tell another person, oh, if you boycott Redbird, if you're a true Milan fan, don't buy any merchandise if you're a true Milan fan. Who the fuck are you to tell another person that they can't buy something if they want? What if that person just finally got money in their life and can buy a jersey? What if they're collectors that every year they like to buy jerseys? Now because, oh, Redbird this, Redbird that, you're not going to fucking do it? Because these idiots deem themselves the higher caliber of Milan fans? No, I'm sorry. I said there's a lot of fake fans out there, and that seemed to itch a lot of people in the wrong spot. But you know what? If the shoe fits, I guess you got to wear it, bitch. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, all right? But we're not here to throw shade at nobody. Because me and Gio have a lot of connections in this podcast game right now. You guys know Martino is cool with us. Matt, cool with us. Kush, cool with us. Marco, cool with us. Sempre Milan, cool with us. We have a lot of other podcasters in other fucking teams who talk about Serie A who follow us. All you need to know is that nobody's asking Nico or Rock or Roy to do videos for them when they're away, all right? They only happens because people appreciate how genuine you are and that you're entertaining. You motherfuckers are neither, all right? Terry, holla at your boy. That's another fucking great person right there, all right? So we're here to build bridges, people. And when you see what's going to happen next week and what you see happened when Maldini was fired, we had 8 fucking podcast people all together. Mauro Suma has come to our podcast. We're working on CBS people. You saw the girl, Christina Lupo, Colpo, excuse me. I know she's a human teen. Nobody gives a shit. But this is the things we do here at MWP. So if you want to keep going out there trying to worry about other Milan podcasts and talking shit about us and saying, oh, you were wrong about this. Oh, I'll clip every fucking video. Give me the views, bitch. All right? Because I promise you, I won't remember what I said fucking 2 weeks ago. And you think you're going to hold me accountable? I'm a fan just like you guys. But you know what? All I give a fuck about, and trust me, just so you people know, all right? Where's my photo flip here? Let me put this fucking thing up. This is not special. This is Vinny at my club. This is me in SoCal. This is me in Miami. This is me in Boston. You see? This is me with Boston and Philly and other fans in Yankee Stadium. I am at the clubs. I go and support people. That's why I advise you people to do. This is my club, the members who could come out for my birthday in Long Island. Do you understand how far that is for most of these people? New Jersey, Manhattan to come out? But this is what I'm about. This is what I'm about. The fucking club and the people at my club. Because these people show you what it is. Look at that. There's multiple fucking photos. All right? This is all that matters. The club is all that matters. All you people out there want to talk shit and do all this stuff. This is all that matters. And look at that. Look at that. Vinny T. Vinny T in the place. All right? This is what we're about. This is what we're about. So while you people are all jerking off online, talking shit about other podcasts, you know what? And I had a picture with Martino and Matt. For some reason, it didn't fucking come up because I think it was a screenshot. But this is what we're about. We're about building fucking communities. And all these people are fucking bullshit, all right? Because they want to spend their time not talking about how fun Milan's being or what they should do to get better or criticizing the team. They want to point at other fans and talk shit about us. All right? Nick, I had a picture of you too, buddy, and I fucked it up. I couldn't bring it up. If this is the Nick I think I'm thinking about, I had a picture of you and your family. I couldn't get it again. It's fucking stupid screenshot. But anyway, this is the point that I'm just saying. Me and Gio, we're about building bridges, all right? You motherfuckers want to talk about us nonstop. I don't shy away. I say it straight to your fucking face. I say it on camera so it can't be erased, all right? So if you want to talk shit, next time you'll think twice. Focus on yourselves and do better, you dumb sons of bitches. Gee, anything else before we peace out?
Oh, yeah, man, and stop spreading fucking lies. Fabio was never part of Milanista 360, so get off his nuts, because you're getting on the knees like Diddy did with Cassie and all them. So get off.
I would only do it for Husney. I would only do it for Husney. Rock Nation, we love you, bro. Guys, that's the show. Go ahead. Sorry, Jay.
Nah, man. I mean, I think that's all we care about. We don't give a fuck if you like our opinions or not. You know, we here just to make content and we support other people. A lot of shit that are retweeted and a lot of people have turned into snakes. And that's pretty sad over an opinion maybe that you don't like. Well, all you got to do is get your hands on your knees because we don't give a fuck about what you're doing. And I'm going to support the people who is real deal Holyfield. And if you don't like it, then I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, see, look, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Now, look, even Inter fans love us here. Listen, we don't hide away from it, but this is the last time we're going to mention people like that. All right, everybody, I hope you support your local clubs. You support your team. We're going to keep doing it week in, week out here. It's just, if you support the club, you can't support Maldini getting fired. Nobody supported Maldini getting fired. But as Americans, as North Americans, sometimes when a new ownership comes in, they want to change everything. It's not uncommon. Yes, it was wrong that it happened, and it clearly hasn't been good for the club. Nobody was happy about that. Get off this idea, you drug addicts, okay? You must be doing fentanyl if you think people wanted that. Nobody wanted it. Nobody's a Redbird apologist. Nobody's happy about Redbird. Nobody. Get over yourselves. Get a fucking life. And on that note, get a fucking good night, people. Thank you for watching. If you're stuck through the whole way, Nico, we love you, buddy. Can't wait to hear you another snooze fest. And everybody else, keep talking shit. You're never going to be better than MWP, bitch.